Welcome back to DHS SportsCenter. I'm Ben Smith and thank you for tuning in. On today's episode, I will be interviewing Principal Mr. Ryan Shea and Assistant Principal Mr. Coogan to discuss the upcoming Dartmouth Pride Night happening on Friday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Let's get the show on a roll. Season 4 of DHS SportsCenter starts right now. Welcome back to DHS SportsCenter. I am Ben Smith, and I'm joined here with our principal, Mr. Ryan Shea, and our assistant principal, Mr. Coogan. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us, Ben.
And last year we had you guys on the first episode of Season 3, and it's a pleasure to have you on my season finale, for me as a host here on DHS SportsCenter. So, first things first, last year we did the Back to School Bash. Now it's called Dartmouth Pride Night. Do you want to explain what Dartmouth Pride Night is, Mr. Shea?
Yeah, so as we've kind of done some strategic planning in the school, we've really connected to how Dartmouth has a lot of pride for its town. You're going to hear a lot about pride coming forward and what it means to us and what it really stands for. But we really want to focus on that because growing up in Dartmouth, I remember we had Dartmouth Pride festivals, we had Dartmouth Pride throughout the community, and we want to refocus back on that. So Mr. Coogan talked about the night is, but we really were excited about bringing back some of that terminology to the community.
Yeah, so we're just kind of transitioning that. It's going to be a little lighter load than the Back to School Bash was. A lot of, we had a lot of difficult time scheduling, getting it in, especially with the fields and facilities being used around town for so many things. Like Pop Warner was always there, and it was a little hectic.
Yeah.
And so, what our main focus is going to be is we really want students to show up and show out for some of the sporting events to make sure that they're there. To be with the students, and so in celebrating Dartmouth Pride, we're all going to kind of gather, get ready, and then walk in together as a school. And any student that comes to the Pride Night, as long as they're wearing their class T-shirt, they're going to get into the game for free. So hopefully people see what a great time Friday Night Football is, and it's a good excuse to get out and show some support.
Yeah, I have to dig into my shirt drawer because it's somewhere deep where my class of 2025 shirt is because I haven't worn it since my freshman year.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I know you just mentioned what pride, saying you'll see what pride stands for. Could you explain what it stands for?
Off the dome? No. It really stands for it's an acronym for perseverance. It's inclusivity. It's equitable practices. We're going to be promoting it throughout the entire year, but what we're really looking for is starting with just the sense of pride and being proud of our community, being proud of our town. There's a lot to be proud of in Dartmouth. I say we have some of the world's best beaches, we have I think the best high school, and we have amazing students and community members in general, and we really mean that we are prideful as a town, and I want everyone to continue to feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a real focus on, helping develop a sense of belonging for every member of the school community. And so we want everyone to feel like they, that they have a part and they have a place and they take pride in, representing Dartmouth. And so getting everybody out to the games, making sure everybody understands the cheers and the songs and knowing how you get along would be great. So that's kind of the focus of the game. This night is to just make sure that everyone understands this is how we do it and we do it well. So
yeah,
and we show up.
Yeah, one thing is why I chose Dartmouth High School is because of the school spirit, and a lot of the schools in this area has a lot of school spirit, and I feel like our school, we show up to games, we show up to everything pretty much. You even see us at the hockey games and whatnot. That's what we represent as Dartmouth Pride. But backing forward, rewinding from last year, we had the Back to School Bash, and this year we're not going to have it this year. So how hard was it to do Dartmouth Pride Night and cutting back on the Back to School Bash?
Yeah, it's just a shift in the mindset, but I think part of what we're always trying to do is listen to our students and listen to our families and knowing what people are interested in, what they need. And so it seemed like we were trying to do a lot for the Back to School Bash, but people weren't necessarily as interested in parts of it as they were in other parts. And so this new idea is something that we're going to try. It's a great chance to get together. It's a great chance to celebrate the kickoff of the season and really have a night where we make that night accessible to all of our students. so that we can all, just get started with what we're looking for, which is one Dartmouth.
Yeah. And Mr. Shea's favorite motto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Along with the day doesn't end at 2:03, like you just say, every time, day doesn't end at 2:03 because we all go out in the community, we all do all this kind of stuff. We, right now what we're doing, even after school, what I do is do sometimes commentary. That's a main reason why, like, the day doesn't end at 2:03. We have plenty of stuff that we do. We have athletics, we have our clubs and activities and all whatnot, and that's like one thing that we represent as One Dartmouth.
Yeah, and a bigger picture of that too is that one of the things about talking about being prideful in our community is that so much of our students wear Dartmouth high school clothing outside in the community, right? So even the day doesn't end and we want kids involved and be part of activities, but also when they're in the community, they still represent our student body. And it's so nice when we're out at different places and we get positive feedback of how well our students acted. And it's not just at sporting events, it's not just it's throughout the community. It's when they go to volunteer or however they respond. Our students do a really great job of representing the high school well, so they always are Dartmouth High School students, and we're always really proud of that.
Nice. One more thing before you guys go, this is one of the best times of year, and how excited are you guys for this football season out of all the others?
For all sports, I'm really excited. We had a phenomenal year last year. Every sport team made the playoffs. That's something that's really incredible that we should be celebrated. We had a band that competed in Indianapolis in a very high competition stake. I love this time of the season because it's the ramp up of all the fun of what represents high school and those memories. So yeah, we have some great teams returning, and we're really looking forward to seeing all of our teams shine. To me, I'm a little biased because there is nothing like Friday night in the stadium, lights on and the atmosphere, and we're the biggest show in town that night. There's 3,000 people at a game. We can get up to 5,000 at a game. So that bringing the community together and that energy, and that's a positive energy, really does warm my heart.
Yeah, it's a great, this football team in particular, I think is going to be a lot of fun. They're returning a lot of people, and they've got some seniors stepping up into new roles that didn't get a lot of time last year due to injuries or different things. So I think they're hoping to hit the ground running where they left off last year and really do some damage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So before you guys go, we're bringing back some of the freebies. So this is an autographed Ben Smith. It's got all the balls, squishy balls. So here you guys go. Take one.
I'm gonna grab a basketball, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's gonna be on my desk, Ben. Hey, congratulations on your 4th season, Ben.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
I can't believe it's already here.
I know. Thank you guys very much.
Should do like this.